The Yokohama Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair is brought to you by Toyota, Bass Pro Shops, Dakota Lithium, Humminbird, Mercury, Minn Kota, Nitro Boats, Power Pole, Progressive Insurance, Skeeter Boats, Ranger, Rapala, and by Yamaha. Now please welcome to the stage Dave Mercer.
Good afternoon, Michigan. How's everyone doing today? Boy, it's been a busy day here on Lake St. Clair. A party happening out on the lake. I just left there, and I'll be honest, I don't even really care about this tournament. It's my job to pump it up, but there's a crazy party out there. But we're going to have fun here today. You guys are Bassmaster fans, and we are sure thankful to have all of you here. People traveled from all around to be part of this event. We have 50 anglers that remain. We got to whittle it down to our top 10. This is the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite. If you're happy to have the Elite Series here in Michigan once again, let me hear it for Yokohama, ladies and gentlemen. No. They made this happen. They're all around here. We got some folks in the VIP. We got their booth right here. One more time. Let me hear it for Yokohama Tires. Thank them so much for everything they've done here this week. It's been an incredible week. Want to thank the Detroit Sports Commission, Macomb County of Colchesterfield. Want to thank all of you for making this event so special. And we got to find out who our top 10 is to move on to Championship Sunday. This is the second last stop of the 2025 Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for LT, our tournament director, Lisa Talmadge. Lisa, you ready to get going? We got a bunch of anglers backstage ready to get going, and I'll ask you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is SemiFinal Saturday. Are you ready? No. Come on, I know it's hot, but we only got 50. They're back there. I need them to feel your thunder. One more time. It is SemiFinal Saturday at the Yokohama Tires Bassmaster Elite. Are you ready? All right, maybe you can help me with this next part. Let's get ready to web our very first angler, a four-time Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. 40 pounds and an ounce to start the day. He's got 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 8.5 to take the lead. That's going to happen, but might not last that long. 19 pounds, 9 ounces. He's leading the tournament with 59 pounds and 10 ounces. Cody Huff, a former collegiate champion and 4-time Classic qualifier. 59 pounds, 10 ounces. Cody, man, this has been a great, this place is ridiculous. And I don't live too far from here. And I've always thought St. Clair is one of the greatest bodies of water in the world, but it's like events like this remind me just how good it is.
It really is unbelievable because, the crazy thing about this week is because of the weather and the wind, most of the guys fish right here. Within eyesight of this boat ramp. I could only imagine if everybody could run the whole lake how many bass would have been caught. But all in all, it's been a great week. Big shout out to my sponsors. Thank you, Bass Pro Shops and Nitro. And, hey, big shout out to my little girl and wife back home. Good to see you. And I'll be headed to the house here in a little while. Thanks, guys.
Get home safe. We'll see you in a couple weeks' time up in Wisconsin. We got any Canadians in the house? He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnson. Had 42 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that, looking for 17.7. 18 pounds, 5 ounces, and just like that, a brand new leader here at the Yokohama Tire Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. Cory hot off his 4th Bassmaster win just a week ago in the Bassmaster Opens, and man, it's been a pretty incredible month for you and your brother.
Yeah, it's been a really good month. We've had a lot of fun, but unfortunately it ended today. Today sucked out there for me. Just made a lot of wrong decisions, lost a bunch of fish, and that's the way it goes. But this is an incredible place, an incredible fishery. But it sounds like I need to be going to a party out there on the lake rather than sticking around here anyway. So we may have to do that.
Well, you've officially qualified to go to that party, so send me some pictures. Speaking of a party, he is a 5-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. Matt Robertson, 44 pounds even. He's got 5 fish, looking for 16-10 to take the lead. He wants to stay inside that top 10 and keep his tournament rolling all the way into Championship Sunday. 20 pounds, 5 ounces with 64 pounds and 5 ounces. Matt Robertson is leading this event. Early on in the weigh-in, taking over the lead doesn't seem to be that challenging, but keeping it has been troublesome for our first 2 anglers. Man, this has been a great week for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I don't know if that baby luck's kicking in. It's about time if it has, because, buddy, it dragged me through the ringer earlier this year. But I'm not really worried about the fishing right now. I didn't check my phone to see if she was in labor, probably being a bad husband, didn't think about it. Cameraman had me preoccupied, and then you're telling me about the raft party across the lake, and I'm like, oh, man, if she wasn't pregnant about to have a baby, I'd roll over there here in about 45 minutes.
I don't know what's going to happen at that party, but there'll be some babies made. I can guarantee you that much.
I don't need to be having no more babies, Dave, at least right now.
So when you check the phone, I mean, you might be fishing tomorrow. You're sticking around if you get the opportunity, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I stick around, I can go to that party over there, right?
Yeah.
I'll stay over there till about 2. I get here about 5:30 or 6. And, yeah, she'll be in labor. We're all good.
All right. Sounds like a plan to me. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully we bring you out in our top 10 intro at the end of this weigh-in. Another Canadian weighing in. He's an Elite Series rookie from Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Evan Kung. Evan Kung had 42 pounds, 9 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish. Needs 21-13 to take the lead. 21 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into second place, just 3 ounces short of the overall lead. But a big finish here this week for Evan Kung as he battles it out to try and get into his very first Bassmaster Classic, the 2026 Classic. Going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee, and you're all invited. Going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Definitely going to take that over. 5 pounds, 11 ounces, and that's leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. Not for the tournament. That's 5:14 for the tournament, but, man, a great week here this week, Evan.
Yeah, it was a great week. I think it's going to be pretty close to see if I make it or not. I'd love to go again. If not, it was a great tournament. Definitely needed the points, so hopefully keep the momentum going in Mississippi River.
Would love to see you here all the way through to our top 10, but regardless, great points he's going to get. Next up, he's already qualified for 1 Classic. Would love to make it 2 from Blue Ash, Ohio, Alex Redwine. 42 pounds, 11 ounces for Alex Redwine. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 21-11 to take the lead. 21 pounds, 4 ounces. Not going to take the lead, but he moves into third place with 63 pounds, 15 ounces. And with any luck, Alex Redwine going to be sticking around here for Championship Sunday. We'll fire through this weigh-in quick and get you an answer, but there is definitely some red wine flowing not too far from here.
I thought I saw you out there. Was that you or someone else?
That was me.
There's a ton of people here. I figured all them would be at the thing, but they came to see bass get weighed in, so that's pretty cool.
Very cool, and we appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. All of the people in this area that have happy marriages have come to this weigh-in. Everybody else is, well, ruining those out there right now. But, man, how'd you catch them here this week?
Had to do a little bit of everything. I've caught in like half my bag in Anchor Bay, half of them out in the middle of the lake. It's been super weird. You just got to get one of those big bites each day, and that's kind of what we did so far. I feel like I'm going to be really close to making the top 10. I don't know which side of the bubble I'm going to fall on, but if you guys are looking for those Japanese baits that you see these guys are throwing, check out Hamilton Bait and Tackle. They got some fuzzy stuff and some minnow stuff, so check them out if you want some of these baits that these guys are throwing. But if we don't make the cut, this lake's been good to me this week, and if we do make the cut, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hopefully introduce you at the end of this way, and another one of our crazy Canucks. This one, your reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson started the day with 41 pounds and 4 ounces. Good day here today, looking for 23-2. 22 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 4th place with 63 pounds and 11 ounces. Every ounce and every point matters as he tries to defend his title going down to the final event here in Wisconsin. Chris, man, you really rallied points-wise. I mean, day number 1, kind of your toughest day of this tournament, but you have fought and clawed for every single point here this week, and it's going to be a battle come Wisconsin.
It's at least going to make it interesting going into the last tournament. Today, it was a tough day out there. I didn't get a lot of bites. These fish have seen a lot of lures, and I caught a 5.2 at 252. I put it in the live well, called one, and I drove back in. So sometimes it's just meant to be. And big shout out to all the Canadians that came across the border. Thank you for coming across. And I don't know, it was a good day. I got some points. It'd be nice to go fishing one more day on Lake St. Clair, catch a few more smallmouth, but if not, still a great tournament.
You kind of teased this morning about a risky thing you thought about doing, a bit of a gamble that could pay off big. Did you make that gamble today?
No, and I'd love to be in 10th place tomorrow, just go for a boat ride and just swing for the fence and have nothing to lose. But today I stayed close and fished around, and to be honest, at about 10 o'clock I was kind of regretting it. It was pretty slow out there, but just kept plugging away, throwing a little Ned rig, a CJ smash on a drop shot, and threw at probably 300 fish, and I probably got 15 of them to bite today.
Well, hopefully you get the opportunity to swing tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Classic champion from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee had 42 pounds and 6 ounces. He needs 22 pounds even to take the lead. But right now he's just focused on getting inside that top 10. 20 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 62 pounds, 11 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Got a little something to show you, ladies and gentlemen. $62.11 and in 5th place. And there's a shot you might keep this tournament going.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's some guys back there that have been blasting pretty good this week. But, you know, I had a great week out here on St. Clair. The lake's obviously changed a lot since the first time I've came here, and just the fishing's totally different every time we come back. But obviously just fishing right out here, you know, a couple miles. If y'all been watching any of the live, I'm sure you've seen where there's been a lot of boats out there. And, you know, for me, I had a couple key deals this week. I was throwing all max scent and the flatworm on a drop shot the first day. Caught quite a few on a 3/8 ounce weight. The fish were biting pretty good, and they weren't super pressured. But the last 2 days, the fishing's, it's changed a little bit every day. It got more pressured, and I went to a max scent hitworm, and that is a deadly Nico rig bait. That's what I caught him on, as a Nico rig. It was my best bait this week, and if you go out there, it's definitely produces. You just got to put it right on them. A lot of the fish caught it before it hit bottom, and that's how I caught those today. Just the last 20 minutes of the day was my best part of the day. But Ranger live wells were awesome this week. Cool thing about the ride system I got is I'm able to tell the water temperature, which is a big deal. I put 6 bags of ice. I think it drops the water temp about 10 degrees, and I could kind of control that and watch that and keep all of my fish alive all week. And Lowrance Active Target 2, that's what I run, and it's a great forward-facing sonar. I mean, if you fish out here, tournaments, you got either Live Scope or Active Target 2, and the Active Target 2 with the new update has been clutch. And so, yeah, it was a great week out here.
Congrats on a great tournament, no matter what way it works out. All the way from California, a member of the Surge Squad. Give me a little love for Andrew Loberg. Came very close to winning his first Elite Series event and our last event. 5 fish here today. A lot of his family traveled from California. We sure appreciate them making the trip. Had 42 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to this on SemiFinal Saturday. 17 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 7th place with 59 pounds and 13 ounces. So a great tournament, man, and obviously coming off an incredible event at 10 Killer. And, man, you definitely got a shot going to Wisconsin to qualify for the Super Bowl of bass fishing.
I know it, man. Today was just brutal on me. I poor execution, but you know what? Like you said, it's been an awesome week. Making these top 50s is really, really hard, so I'm really happy to make it. And but yeah, like you said, the Bassmaster Classic is my goal. I dug myself in a hole earlier this year, so really got to do well at the Mississippi River to make it. But I just want to thank my parents and my family for driving all the way out here from California for this trip. I have some family from Michigan that showed up as well. It's been a very special week. And yeah, can't wait for the next one.
Keep surging, dude. We'll see you at the next one.
Go Lions, baby.
Oh. He does that in every town, whatever the team is. No, he doesn't really. I think that's the first time he did it. From Alabama, a former Forest Wood Cup champion and classic qualifier, Justin Atkins. Had 44 pounds and an ounce to start the day. Currently in 14th place. 5 fish looking for 20 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead. 19 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 63 pounds and 10 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag, let me hear it for Yamaha Pro Justin Atkins. 63-10 and a good week here this week, Justin, and put yourself in contention to go back-to-back in qualifying for classics, and that is the goal.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It was a long grind first few years not making it, and felt great to make it last year, and I've really had my mind set on it all year. I was hoping that a top 10 this week would, maybe go ahead and get those points locked in. We're going to be close. I don't know if that's quite enough, but we're going to see. It's been an awesome week. I've caught them all this week on a Berkeley Maxent hit worm. I cycle through a lot of baits in practice when I'm smallmouth fishing until I find that one that they really bite. And because you can throw a lot of things and catch them, but you get denied a lot. And I finally threw that hit worm out there, and they started catching it on the fall. And I was like, all right, this is the deal. So it's been good. I'd love to go one more time. Caught a lot of fish. Today was a little tougher with the boat traffic and the wind, just not getting the bites, just getting them hooked good and getting them in the boat. But man, I've had a blast, and I'm looking forward to getting the Mississippi River and maybe go do a little flip and catch smallmouth on short string.
We'll find out here shortly if you slide into that top 10 when we bring him out at the end of our weigh-in. He's an Elite Series champion, a former Bass Nation national champion from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper. Pat Schlopper had 41 pounds and 3 ounces to start the day. 5 fish. He turned things around for his season at Lake Fork, caught the old slump buster, and he has not backed off since. 20 pounds and an ounce today. He moves into 7th place with 61 pounds and 4 ounces. Gonna hold some up for you, ladies and gentlemen, and look out for this dude. We head to Wisconsin, a body of water that he's done very, very good on in the past. 61-4, and we're heading to something that you circled early in the season. And the crazy thing is, at one point, winning, you're in at the next event. But at one point, you kind of thought that's the only way I'm going to qualify for this classic. So congratulations. That is not the only way you're going to qualify, because you have fought and clawed and earned some points. But I'd still love to see you go home and win it next week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the position I didn't want to be in, going there where I'm kind of on the bubble of the Classic, but I'm not going to let that change how I fish in lacrosse. I'm going to fish to win, and I love that place. That river is really special to me, so hopefully we can have a good showing there, but St. Clair is an awesome lake. It's one of my favorite lakes to come to. It gets a lot of pressure. These fish are smart, but, man, they're really fun to catch.
Well, we love having you on the Elite Series. Can't wait to watch it go down in La Crosse, Wisconsin. He's a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, KJ Queen. KJ Queen always weighs into the original Bassmaster theme song, and we sure appreciate You honoring the heritage of this sport. Looking for 21-11 to take the lead. He's got 5 fish here today. Started the day with 42-11 to add to that. 5 fish here on SemiFinal Saturday. 20 pounds, 5 ounces with 63 pounds even. He moves into 6th place, currently just 1 pound, 6 ounces short of the overall lead. KJ, I mean, a great tournament here this week, and this one can go wrong even when it's going right. There was anglers who, 19 pounds a day didn't get you in this top 50, so showing how incredible this body of water is.
It is. It's absolutely insane, man. There's a lot of fish out here. There's a lot of smart fish out here, though, too. Today was a brutal grind on me. I caught what I caught, and, I had a few other ones that could have helped, but it was just I didn't get the bites today. I just didn't get the big bites, and tried targeting real big ones, went just for big ones today and just never did run into them. But I caught all my fish this week on a queen tackle ghost head, and it's a new jig head that they're coming out with, and it's really cool. It actually has an oxidized head on it, so when light hits the oxidation, there's no reflection off the light, so it's like an invisible jig head pretty much. And it's got a really nice hook in it too as well, nano coating on the hook, so y'all go check them out. Queen tackle, it's the new ghost jig head.
A lot of technical words cross-threading my brain, but it sounds like they eat it. We'll see you at the next one. A 2-time Classic qualifier, a former EQ Angler of the Year for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, JT Tomkins. JT had 42 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish here today, looking for 21-9 to take the lead. 18 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 9th place with 61 pounds and 2 ounces, but all the top 50 deserve to be celebrated as he digs deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let me hear it for JT Tomkins. JT, a great week here this week. How'd you do it?
Yeah, so, I spent this week, in Anchor Bay, real close, and I basically just put it was a Strike King Z2 in my hand in Gray Glimmer, 5-inch, and then also a 3-inch, and then some other baits, but mostly that was my main goal here, and I just really love this place. This is probably one of the most fun fishing places I've ever been to. It's getting tougher and tougher, but I don't think there's a 10-mile stretch anywhere in the country that's got more smallmouth than Anchor Bay does. Every single day you went out there, it was just like 1,000 more just pulled in, ready to bite. And today, they're just a little bit smarter than I was anticipating. I was hoping to get in that top 10, but that's just part of it.
Hey, can't complain with your finish here this week. Look forward to seeing you up in Wisconsin. He's a 5-time Bassmaster winner from South Carolina, Patrick Walters. $41 pounds, 8 ounces. Let's give him something to woo about. 5 fish here today, looking for 19-1 for the cut, 22-14 for the lead, 20 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 8th place with 61 pounds and 15 ounces. The pride of Somerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. 8th place with 61 pounds, 15 ounces, so most likely going to get knocked out of the top 10 here this week, but hey, another good smallmouth finish for you.
It was a good week. I had a small one in there. I had a 215, and I lost a 4-pounder at the boat with an hour to go. Did not make the right decisions, didn't fish clean, but a great tournament. 3 20-pound days. This place is fishing phenomenal. Y'all got a hidden gem here. For the weights, it took high 19 and a half to make the cut. That's to get a check. That's pretty good in smallmouth country. So shout out to this lovely crowd. Love smallmouth. Anytime I'm above the Mason-Dixon, I'm a fish for them brown ones. But great week. Shout out to my family, my lovely wife, my mother-in-law, my mom and dad. They're not here this week. Got no pops. That's probably why I didn't make the top 10. We didn't get that cut fried chicken. So we're going to stay up here for a week. We're going to hurt some fish. We're going to fry some fish. And we're going to Mississippi River.
Enjoy yourself. We'll see you up there. He is the reigning and defending Classic champion from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, the beastin' that is Easton Fothergill. 44 pounds, 10 ounces started today, looking for 19-12. 18 pounds of 5 ounces, not going to take the lead, but he moves into 7th place with 62 pounds and 15 ounces. He's your Bassmaster Classic champion, your reigning world champion, 23-year-old Easton Fothergill. 62 pounds, 15 ounces, and Easton, kind of a tough day today by the standards that you've been keeping here this week. What changed?
I think I just ran out of big ones, and I wasn't able to locate more of them. I figured out a pretty cool deal in the morning, catch them on a Nico rig. And yeah, just caught fish everywhere I went, just couldn't find the big ones today. But great week here at St. Clair. I'm guessing I'll be just short of the cut, but yeah, thanks to my sponsors, thanks to my family, girlfriend, just all my supporters. It's been a great season. I'm looking forward to the last one at La Crosse.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. We'll see you at the next one. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, but he's no rookie. 2 MLF wins from Texas, Dakota E Bear. 62 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. $18 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 12th place with 60 pounds, 11 ounces. 60 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 12th place. So going to miss Championship Sunday, but a good week here this week for you.
Yeah, we're trying to make that classic. We're fighting for it, and this season's making us earn it, but that's okay. That's what makes it special. It's an awesome crowd. It's a phenomenal fishery. Let me tell you something about this fishery in Garmin-Live-Scope. You got Garmin-Live-Scope, you're going to see a lot of bass out there. You better not have low self-esteem, because I got rejected more than I want to admit today out there, and I think I'm going to need a therapist after all the rejection I got. There were so many bass out there that didn't bite today, but, and then when they did bite, I lost them. But I kept a good attitude and ended up with what I did, and that may be the difference in making the classic. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next time.
We get a good payday to go towards that therapy session. He is a 20-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. 41 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish. Needs 20 pounds even to get inside the cut. 19 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 12th place with 60 pounds, 15 ounces. But another good payday and some great Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points for Team Toyota's Gerald Swindle right here at the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. 60 pounds, 15 ounces, just outside of the top 10. But hey, this was a good one because, this one went right for some people and still went wrong because the cut weight was downright ridiculous.
There's one thing about it. My first probably 15 years of my career, it was a lot different. You could guess the weights and know, but once you introduce a lot of technology and everybody's so good with it, you can finish 90th in an Elite Series so fast and you catching them. Like, it ain't like you just done something or you sucked. It's that tight. If you make, like, just the one bobble, I talked to Carl Jockerson. I said, shake it off. I said, 90th happens a lot faster than you think. It just happens because everybody's so good with scope. But it's interesting out there with all them boats. I got a question. If any of y'all, this raft off thing. Now, I think about things a little different. There's 500 or 600 of them tied up last night out there, right?
Way more than that now.
Where they pooping at all night? Somebody's swimming with them sharks this morning. Y'all know what I mean? There's so much ammonia over there, there won't ever be a smallmouth. I was thinking about that. So now, hang on. If y'all didn't carry some dude wipes in a bucket, y'all gonna be in bad trouble out there. Because the guy at the store this morning had beer at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. he had beer. He said, I'm gonna need this. I said, you're gonna need some dude wipes if you drink all them cowboy killers. It's going to be tough. But they make the water choppy. I ran down the lower end today. Them waves, I like to say that day, they had space in between them. Not like my uncle that was buck-tooth. One was buck-tooth and one had like that big gap. We called him field goal. The one that was buck-tooth, we just called him
field goal?
Yeah, because you want to kick a field goal every time he smiled. I started putting up the sign on him. But my uncle we called Scoop. He just was more buck-tooth. But my daddy said, why you call him Scoop? I said, he can scoop corn out back from the mailbox with them teeth. So when I was coming back across them waves, I was thinking about scooping field goal. I said, this is what I feel like going through here. Man needs to duct tape up his private parts out there. That's a little tip for y'all. Pro pointer of the day. If you're running to the other end, tape up everything you love because it's going to hit somewhere you don't like before you get back. I can promise you that.
I usually like what you say, but I'll be honest, I was out at that rafting party like an hour ago. I swam between those boats, and ever since you started talking, my body's gotten awful itchy.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, does nobody think about that? There's a lot. I'm like, no. I'd want to be on the boat on the far end. I mean, they said they're trying to break a world record. I said, you did. You broke who tied up and who swam with the most sharks, the brown sharks.
Yeah, I evidently swam with a few mud sharks.
You did. I mean, if you start twitching and itching, we'll find some medicine for you.
Well, congratulations. You weighed in early in the weigh-in, which is a big advantage this time around. He is a two-time Elite Series champion, a former Bass Nation national champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Paul Mueller had 43 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. He needs 20 pounds, 15 ounces to take the lead, 17-13 to get inside the cut. Currently 5 fish, 20 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into third place with 64 pounds and an ounce. He is the all-time record holder for the biggest smallmouth bass ever weighed in Bassmaster competition, a 7:13, and you may have done just enough to get back out there on Championship Sunday. How you feeling about that?
I don't think I have enough, but, it was a good day. Found a school of fish, caught 2 good ones out of it. There was a bunch more with it, and then a muskie came by and said, the tax man came by and he said, enough is enough. So I had to struggle from there on and caught a couple late in the day. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I have a lot of fun fishing out here. This is probably, I've said it every time we come here, if you want to come smallmouth fishing for fun, and just on a vacation, I've not ever caught more smallmouth any other place than when we practice here. I don't even know how many fish you catch in a day. It's amazing. Now, we're not doing that in the tournament one because of the waves, but we're trying to find those bigger fish, so you're kind of hunkering in an area. But, I mean, you can just go out here if something looks good on the map, and there's fish everywhere. There's not a fishery that we fish that's like this. This is a fantastic fishery. And I've yet to come up here on a vacation, but next time I think I'm going to come muskie fishing because the problem was they were all around today. They were taunting me. I had nothing to throw at them. I seen like 4 muskie today. Every time I got around bass, there was a muskie. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Any other time, they're elusive, So today was, if I don't make the cut today, I'm going to blame it on the muskie.
All right, well, we'll believe that, but we'll find out about the cut at the end of this weigh-in. A 7-time Classic qualifier, former Elite Series Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Brandon Card had 41 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day today. Looking for 20 pounds, 3 ounces to get inside our top 10 currently. More to stay there. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. So inside the top 10 right now in 10th place with 62 pounds and 2 ounces. So he's in there now, but unfortunately, we got about 30 more anglers that got a thing or two to say about that. But with 62 pounds, 2 ounces, going to leave here with some big progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. First, let's weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5'11 for the day, 5'14 for the tournament, 5'5. Not going to take that. But what you are going to take from here is a bunch of progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points and a pretty good payday.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a great week. I love coming to Lake St. Clair, and I really like this new Baltimore area. It's super nice up here. Everybody's so friendly. Look forward to coming back here, definitely. But, all in all, just a great week. Catching smallmouth on light line. As the fishing pressure has kind of made the fishing a little bit tougher, I scaled down my line to 6-pound line. I'm throwing Yozuri Super Fluoro. It's the strongest 6-pound line I've ever thrown. But if you guys definitely need to downsize your line if it gets tricky out there. But want to say hi to my family, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Always great to share the stage with you. See you at the next one. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Johnson City, Tennessee, Cole Sands. Cole Sands started the day with 43 pounds and 10 ounces. He's got 5 fish. Needs 20 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. 20 pounds, 4 ounces, not going to take the lead, but he moves into 5th place with 63 pounds and 14 ounces for the former collegiate champion and Bassmaster Classic qualifier. 63-14 sitting in 5th place, so we'll see how it all shakes out. But, man, you got to be smiling with how this week went.
Man, I'm so happy right now because I thought I had about 19-10. I thought my bass track was exactly accurate, and I think that's going to be enough to squeak in that top 10. But, man, this has been such a blessed week. St. Clair is so fun out there. And this crowd's awesome today, too, so shout out for y'all. But just want to thank the good Lord. Man, I'm so blessed to be able to do this. And want to thank all my awesome sponsors and hopefully get to go one more day in this awesome fishery.
Find out real quick once we get through our way, and congrats. He's a Yokohama pro. He is an 8-time Bassmaster winner, 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Pollenic. Brandon Pollenic started the day with 41 pounds and 5 ounces and looks like it was a very good day at the office here today. Needs 23-1 to take the lead, 21-6 to get inside our cut. 22 pounds, 8 ounces inside the cut with 63 pounds and 13 ounces. The prodigy moves into 6th place currently. $63.13, and just like yesterday, you wanted to impress the fine folks at Yokohama, and you've continued to vault inside the cut. You did it yesterday, and may have just done it here again today.
I guess I got a new lucky set of tires on my truck. Yeah, it's been fun. I've caught them better every day. I had 20 the first day. I had 21 yesterday, 22 today. I would love to make it. I've got a couple places I've been thinking about every single day, and I haven't been in the position to go run them. Place I caught like a 6 3/4 in practice, and there's some really big ones, but it's a gamble. And if I make it tomorrow, I'll go and just gamble because I got nothing to lose.
We're in a great position. I hope to bring you out during our top 10. Let's hear it for him. 20 down, 30 more to go. This next one, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Alabama, Will Davis Jr.
Buddy, you doing all right? Good to see you. Doing good.
42 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day. He needs 21-7 to take the lead, 20 pounds even to get inside the cut, 18 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 14th place with 61 pounds and 5 ounces. Let me hear it for Will Davis Jr. Will, 61-5, and kind of your toughest day of the tournament here this week, and it seemed to get tougher after day number 1 for you.
It did. You know, there's a lot of people around, and we just plucked them. And you know, I tried to make something work today. I found some fish out there in the ocean, and I went out there, and my goodness, I needed something for my anxiety. And after I stuffed one out there, it took me 10 minutes to get back on pad. I just idled for 10 minutes. It was pretty spooky. But you know, this week I caught them all on a jerk minnow from Big Bite and a trick stick from Big Bite, just cutting it down and putting it on a Ned head. You know, this place has got so many bass in it, but I promise you there's not a bass that's out here in Anchor Bay that it has not been thrown at, period. But I love coming here, and I hope we can finish the year off good at La Crosse.
I'm sure we will. Looking forward to seeing you there, and I'm sure you're going to catch him. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Tumiito. Tumiito started the day with 43 pounds and 4 ounces, needs 21-2 to take the lead, 19 pounds, 11 ounces to get inside the cut. 5 fish all alive, flippity-flop. What has he got? 19 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 12th place with 62 pounds and 9 ounces. Unfortunately, outside of the cut this time around, but another good finish here this week for Tumiito. I want you to watch this young man hold this smallmouth bass. That is not the first giant smallmouth he's held in his life. 62-9 to Kumi, and man, a great week. But I know you want to go fishing tomorrow, and you can. You just can't go here, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I want to fish in tomorrow, but it's okay. So because so I have I fish in 3-time Bassmaster St. Clair tournament, so all top 10. So I love St. Clair so a lot, but this year my first time so not the top 10 finish, but always St. Clair it's awesome. So I love so smallmouth fishing, and so I think the St. Clair is the most favorite
American fishing smallmouth lake. So I love that. And thank you very much. And my family is coming so Michigan and stay together. So that's happy because I always alone the tournament trail, always alone. So my family stay in Japan always. So, but St. Clair and the last tournament, so we stay together. So it's happy things. And thank you very much, DHL Travis and many Japanese. So Michigan live many Japanese guys. So thank you very much.
So Kumi, you've done so well here. You once told me that smallmouth bass speak Japanese. Are they not speaking Japanese to you this week?
Yeah, so I remember so smallmouth speak Japanese couple years ago, but right now so they speak maybe English something. I don't know, but I couldn't understand so smallmouth thinking. So I tried to have any kind of Japanese bait, but it's no bite. It's hard. So, but hopefully next year, couple years later, so smallmouth speak Japanese again.
I'm sure they will. Always great to have you here. Let's hear it for Takumi Ito. Bye-bye. She does not want to leave the stage. A two-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. 40 pounds, 11 ounces at the start of the day today. He's got 5 fish, needs 22 pounds, 4 ounces to get inside the cut. 21 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 14th place with 62 pounds and 2 ounces, whatever way you cut it. Jamie Hartman with a big week here this week on Lake St. Clair for the 8th stop of the 2025 Bassmaster Elite Series. 62 pounds and 2 ounces. You move into 14th place. And Jamie, you got to be happy with the way that I know you wanted to stick around till tomorrow, and who wants to leave this place because the fishing's so phenomenal. But man, you're gonna have to get paid to leave town, and that's always a good thing.
Bro, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
no,
just staying.
Yeah, I'm staying the whole week. Yeah, I'm gonna take revenge on them this week, man. It was incredible. We got this week off in between the two, so I'm staying here the whole time. Today was, I was happy, like yesterday I said, I was happy to make top 50 cut, and I was going to relax, just go out there and have fun. I told you this morning I didn't even care if I caught them or not. Well, I went to one spot and stayed there for about 5 minutes. I said, all right, while the wind's down, I'm running. And I ran. And Dave, I landed on them. I'm telling you, I caught them all day long. And it seemed like I was supposed to be relaxed today, but it got frustrating, and I actually had to sit down and cool myself off because it got to where you say, so you're saying there's a chance, because I had a chance. Seems like everything 4.5 and bigger wanted to jump off at the boat, and everything 4.5 and smaller came in the boat. So I did have my chance, I think, at a top 10, but I'll take it, and I'm happy what I got. And man, I caught probably 75% of my fish this week on a 1/4 ounce Ned head with a 4-inch Bass Pro Shops Sticko, and then some drop shot fish, but that was the majority of them. That's a fun way to catch them. So I'm happy you guys got a great fishery here. Take care of it and stop using call clips that pierce these fish, because I probably caught 20 fish this week that had call clip marks in them. So go without those, boys.
Well, let's protect the fishery, but congrats on a great event. A 6-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. Had 39 pounds, 14 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Once again, want to remind everybody we'll bring out our top 10 at the conclusion of this way. And 20 pounds, 7 ounces gives him 60 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 22nd place currently with 60 pounds and 5 ounces for the member of the Bassmaster Century Club and former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. 60 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts you in 22nd place right now, but a pretty decent week here this week, Drew.
Yeah, 20 pounds a day gets you just a pat on the back, which is crazy. And man, I never lost a bass this week. Fished clean, but I just could not catch any big ones. Like I caught almost 20 pounds, but I did it like multiple different ways. I had all 4-pounders one day. I had a 480 one day, and today, only had one over 4 pounds. But there is a time going on out there. Like, gosh, I bet you 1,000 boats went by us today, and I was right in the way. And it's a bad day to be a bush light over there in a cove somewhere. On one of them sandbars, it's going down. But a good week, can't complain. One more tournament to finish up the year, and I'm looking forward to getting to the Mississippi River and seeing it. Hi to my wife and little boys at home and everybody. Yeah.
Good week. Yeah. Good week. All right, we'll see you at the next one. He's a 7-time Classic qualifier, 9-time FLW Tour winner, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from DeBary, Florida, John Cox. John Cox had 39 pounds, 10 ounces as of this morning. 5 fished out of that here today. 19 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 25th place with 59 pounds even. And another good payday for the Berkeley Pro from DeBary, Florida. Let's hear it for John Cox, ladies and gentlemen. 59 pounds even, sitting in 25th place. And John, a great week here on this phenomenal fishery.
Yeah, it was incredible. I was sweating it yesterday. I mean, made it in by ounces, and I was just so grateful because some of the guys didn't get to go out there today. And so I just went out there, caught a ton of fish. It was all max scent. It was throwing, from the little trooper to the general. I mean, it just anything max scent. I got a lot of bites, and man, I hope we get to come back here. Man, that new boat I'm running, I don't know if some of you guys haven't seen it. It's a new Vexus. Man, today it was rough out there running the river and stuff. And man, I was able to move around and stuff. And I was really impressed with that. Those guys did a really good job there. And yeah, I can't wait for next week. Going to La Crosse, going to be another, catch a ton of fish. And man, I just really enjoy coming up here and getting to spend time with the family and the wife and enjoying the really good weather.
Looking forward to seeing you up in La Crosse. That looks like a top 10 to me for you, the way that fishes. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama. Get loud for Wesley Gore. Wesley Gore had 41 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day today. Looks like another good day at the office here today. Needs 21.13 to get inside the cut. 18 pounds, 5 ounces. Not going to do that. Moves into 25th place with 59 pounds and 7 ounces. As Wesley Gore continues to battle out and tries to become a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 59 pounds, 7 ounces, and 25th place right now. So did your job here this week, Wesley?
Yeah, I mean, about 1 o'clock, it was looking a lot worse. I probably had about 12 pounds and some late day heroics. I caught 3 big ones, and it pretty much saved my whole day because if you mess up here, you fall from wherever you're at to the bottom. So glad to have those. It was a fun week. Those things are getting smart out there, but I love smallmouth fishing. Thanks to everybody back at home, and thanks to everybody that came out.
Congrats on a good one. We'll see you in La Crosse. He's a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Seth Fighter had 40 pounds, 5 ounces. After 2 days of competition, he's got 5 fish to add to that here today. 18 pounds even, moves him into 27th place with 58 pounds, 5 ounces. So another good week here, another good finish on St. Clair. It's been very good to you. And the other good news is we're heading to your home state, and you get to hang out, or your home part of the world, but we get to hang out close to home. So whenever the season winds down close to home, that always a sweet feeling.
Yeah, just a couple hours down the road from my house. Really looking forward to it. Cool fishery, about the polar opposite of this place, and it should be a really fun week. But I'm gonna head home now and go hang out with the family for a week, and then get after it on the river.
Enjoy a little time with the girls. We'll see you up in La Crosse. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Maine, the main event, Tyler Williams. Tyler Williams with 39 pounds, 8 ounces after the first 2 days of competition. 5 fish to add to that here today. 20 pounds, 7 ounces gives him 59.15, and he moves into 23rd place currently. A big finish here this week once again for Tyler Williams. Let's hear it for the main event. Tyler, a great week here this week, and I heard from Bill Dance earlier today. He says thank you for honoring him by sitting on your butt and fishing in the Bill Dance chair all week.
That was the way to go this week, especially today. I was so happy I had that. It was kind of stiff when I first got it, but now it's worn in and nice and soft. So it was a good investment for this week. But I don't know what I would have done without it. My balance isn't that great. I'm a little top heavy, so I think I might have ended up in the water.
I'm glad you didn't, and I'm glad it worked out good for you. We see you up in La Crosse. Representing the Bass Nation, it's Doobie time. Let me hear it for Tim Doobie. 40 pounds even to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Needs 22.15 to sneak inside the top 10. I would love to see that happen. 5 fish here today. 21 pounds, 15 ounces. Not going to make the top 10, but rockets all the way up to 15th place with 61 pounds, 15 ounces. Let me hear it for Doobie time. Tim Doobie. 61.15, you're in 15th place, and man, you came into this event with your back against the wall. A lot of pressure on all of the anglers competing here this week for different reasons, but a lot of pressure on you, and man, you did what champions do, and you swung and had a great week.
Yeah, I love fishing for smallmouth. This lake is absolutely beautiful. I'd love to fish tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not, but it's just a heck of a fishery. I really appreciate all the fans coming out and everyone back home supporting me, and looking forward to a week off and then getting after it at La Crosse and see if we can do something there.
Would love to see it happen for you. Enjoy a little downtime. We'll see you in a week's time. Also representing the Bass Nation, a former Bass Nation national champion from Hawaii. Say aloha to Matty Wong. Matty Wong had 40 pounds and 13 ounces to start the day today. He's got 5 fish to add to that. Looking for 22.2 to sneak in the cut. 18 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 28th place with 59 pounds, 6 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Team Yamaha's Matty Wong. 59 pounds, 6 ounces, and in 28th place. And man, this is such a special, and it's a great place to go fun fishing, but even better to fish a tournament.
Totally, man. This place is so special. I love smallmouth fishing. I love coming up here. I love seeing all you beautiful faces that come out to support us, and it's so awesome. Every single time this is my second time up here, and it's a dream. It's literally smallmouth Disneyland. But it's been crazy. 4 years ago, when I stepped foot on the stage, I was a kid from Hawaii that was chasing a dream, and I never thought in a million years that I'd get this opportunity to do this as a job, and it's been an incredible ride. I'm so grateful for Bass. I'm so grateful for all the anglers back there and being able to learn from all those guys. And but I've been telling my good friends back home that I haven't been able to unpack my bags in 4 years, and although living on the road's been an epic journey, I think it's time to move back home and end this chapter and be closer to the things that really matter to me, and that's family and my close friends. But this doesn't mean goodbye from fishing whatsoever. And actually, I'm really excited for this new chapter and to be able to share with all of you guys. I got a new show that I'm working on, and just to be able to bring these new adventures in a new way to package it and share with all of you. And so, I'm so grateful for every single cast, every single handshake, every single time that I get to hang out with one of the fans, and especially being up on stage with you, Dave. But it's been a pleasure. Mahalo nui. See you guys.
Thank you for everything you've brought to this sport. Let's hear it for Matty Wong, ladies and gentlemen. Next up from Connecticut, let me hear it for Alex Weatherell. 30 down, 20 more to go, and this is the first one. Then we'll bring out our top 10. He had 40 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here on SemiFinal Saturday. 17.9. He moves into 31st place with 57 pounds and 13 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let me hear it for Alex Weatherell. Alex, 57 pounds, 13 ounces, puts you in 31st place right now. But, man, a good week here this week.
Yeah, good week. It definitely a little disappointing that I was able to capitalize a little bit more this week, but I'll take it. Like I said, back is up against the wall, so I had to have a good week, and I think we'll have a good finish and good points. Those points are crucial, and, you know, Joy coming up north, smallmouth fish. Hopefully we get to do some more of it, but now we get to go next to a river system, and I do like some river systems, so do it again.
We look forward to seeing you up in La Crosse. Safe travels, and congrats on a good one. He's a classic qualifier from Wisconsin. He'll get to head to his home state at the next event, but let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Kyle Norsetter had 41 pounds and an ounce to start the day today. Needs 21.14 to sneak inside the top 10 currently. 21 pounds, 10 ounces. So he's going to be the first guy out of the cut right now with 62 pounds, 11 ounces. But another good finish for the Wisconsin Pro. Let me hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Kyle Norsetter. 62-11 and sitting in 11th place. So unfortunately not going to make the top 10, but Kyle, a good week here this week. And the best news is you get to head to your home state for the final event of the year.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But the points that we gained here are very valuable, and it really stinks that we're going to probably, fall the first one out and everything else and kind of taper down. But we fell short yesterday, and we climbed back up, so those extra gained ones are really what's going to matter. And it was a great week. Kept all my fish pinned on the Fish Extreme 6'10" medium carbon series rod, their price point rod. And ran my Powerhouse lithiums to the ground, just searching for fish back and forth. And, we did what we could do, and the fish showed up again today, and we got what we got. And also give a shout out to my sponsor, Chatty Boys, came down here. He's from Michigan. And, I'm tired. I'm beat. There's a lot of waves. I picked the most waviest spot in the lake to fish today where all those boats were coming to the islands. But every time one of those ships came by, bzzz, and we were hooked up. So the commotion caused the bass to eat, and we're going to land where we land.
Great finish, whatever way you look at it. We'll see you at the next one. The 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Had 40 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Jason Christie got a rich track record on this body of water. 18 pounds an ounce gives him 58 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 31st place currently. Let me hear it for Jason Christie. 58 pounds, 7 ounces, and man, a good week here this week. I mean, the standard you've set on this body of water is pretty high, so it's hard to always keep up to that, but you did great here.
Yeah, when I got here, I spent 2 days in Canada trying to find the winning fish, which is where I normally fish, and I never could get it going over there. So I just came back close and fished, and today was just the day of denial. I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, today is when you go fishing, it's a great day, but when you throw at 5,000 fish and catch 15 or 20 in a day, it's just frustrating. So yesterday was the opposite. Everyone I threw at, for the most part, bit. I thought I kind of got jinxed last night. I told Gussie, I said, I have a bait that you can catch every one of them. Everyone that sees it will bite it. That was wrong. So yeah, I got denied a bunch today, but I still love this place, and the fish are getting educated. This thing needs to freeze over for about 5 years. That way they don't know what a bait looks like.
Well, I'm hoping, as a guy who lives close to here, I'm hoping you're wrong. But we look forward to seeing you in Wisconsin. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Eagle, Idaho. Let me hear it for Cody Meyer.
Sorry about that.
Cody Meyer with 40 pounds, 11 ounces. Today, he's 22 and change to get inside the cut, but every ounce gets him closer to Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 19 pounds even puts him in 27th place with 59 pounds, 11 ounces. Let me hear it for Cody Meyer. 59.11 puts you in 27th place. And Cody, a great week here this week on this incredible fishery.
Incredible fishery. You know what? Today was a lot slower too, and it's crazy to say that when you have 19 pounds. But I'll tell you what, guys, all my years of doing this, over 20 years, I have never seen that many boats out there in my entire life in one spot. I don't know what that is, but there's a lot of people having a lot of fun like you guys here. So, yeah, no, what an awesome place. Just stoked to be here. It was a dream come true to make the Bassmaster Elite Series and stand up here on the stage with you, Dave, and everyone. And really just can't wait to get to the cross next week and hopefully make a Bassmaster Classic for the first time in my life.
Would love to see that happen for you. We'll see you up the road in La Crosse. He's a 13-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. 40 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day today. 17 pounds, 14 ounces puts him in 32nd place with 58 pounds and 10 ounces. Let me hear it for the Mercury Pro from Salem, Virginia. 58.10, so not a bad week here this week, John.
I fished hard as hell to catch those fish today. It was one of those situations where it's like, you know, when you're getting later in the year, a lot of guys you're trying to make sure they stay on the elites, guys trying to make the Classic. I'm outside of the Classic a little ways. I need 2 good events, so like every big fish makes a difference. I think that my execution this week was really good. I did not lose a single fish, so I'm proud of that fact. I caught a bunch of fish all 3 days. I got 2 little tips for you. Number 1 is if you are using live scope on your boat and you want to see further and you want your picture to be really clear, the type of batteries you run are very important. Lithium batteries is kind of the standard what most anglers are running. Lithium Pros are different. Lithium Pros batteries are a little bit different. Their battery management system works off the opposite polarity, so it does not cause the interference like some of the other ones out there. So that makes a big difference. I was able to see a lot. I just never ran into that group of fish like I did the first day. Had a really good day the first day. I ran into a couple of those groups of bigger fish, and then the last 2 days I just never ran into those bigger ones. So just thankful for a good event. I wish it could have been a little bit better, but we got one more event to go, and I look forward to going back to La Crosse and seeing if I can have a good event there.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. 35 down, 15 more to go before we bring out our top 10. This one, a 2-time Elite Series champion, and then won the last Elite Series we had here, the Cowboy Joey Cifuentes. 40 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day today. Today, 5 fish, 17.11 puts him in 35th place with 57 pounds and 15 ounces. So not going to continue on in this tournament, but, man, not a bad one.
No, I had an absolute blast, guys. I got to say, I was running to Lake Huron. I was going 140 miles the last 2 days. I didn't go there day one. My Phoenix boat got there and back. Awesome. Held up great. I caught a ton of fish yesterday. Today it just kind of fizzled out. The spot wasn't that good. It was kind of a one-day, like catch a good bag like I did yesterday, so it didn't pan out. But, man, I had a blast here. Love being here at St. Clair. I wish I could win here again one day. Maybe I will. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. So, but had a lot of fun, Dave. It's good. I love you guys. Thank you all my sponsors. My wife, did you hear her sing the national anthem this morning?
Wonderful.
Amazing. She's a champion. I don't even know where she is, but oh yeah, there she is, right here. This girl in the front with the 2 little girls and those face paints. They're awesome. I love you guys. See ya.
He's a 4-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. Oh, God. 40 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to this. 19 pounds, 10 ounces gives him 59 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 25th place. Another good finish here for the Louisiana Pro. Caleb, 59 pounds, 15 ounces, and you got to be happy with the way this week went.
Yeah, I'm very pleased, man. You know, anytime I can come north, we have a blast. We get to catch a bunch of fish. A little bit cooler than South Louisiana right now. One thing that is a little bit excessive, I don't know if you guys heard, but the boat traffic out there today was a little insane. I got into one zone, and I don't know if I was the smallmouth out there were dodging propellers and minnows all day. I don't know how they stood a chance. It was a great day, though. I love St. Clair every time we come. Thank you guys for showing out. We're going to do some homework and crack them at Wisconsin.
Love it. Look forward to seeing you up there. A 3-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant. He thought he was out yesterday, but we pulled him back in inside the top 50. Nowhere to go but up. Had 39.10 to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. 20 pounds even. He moves all the way up to 29th place with 59 pounds and 10 ounces. And that's going to earn Cooper some critical progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points as he tries to battle it out and become a 4-time Classic qualifier. 59.10, and man, when we talked here yesterday, you kind of thought you were out of this tournament, so you went with nothing to do but gain points here today. You had very little to risk, and I think you've gained yourself a few points.
Yeah, absolutely. I was saying yesterday, all that's on my mind in these last two is the Classic. It's coming down to crunch time, and we need to catch them. We're sitting in the Classic cut right now, but we got to keep catching them, and we got to have a good one in a couple weeks at the Mississippi River. But I love Lake St. Clair. Obviously, it's not the finish I wanted, but at the same time, so happy to have the points. And just a big shout out to Dad. He's filming all week long for my YouTube channel. He travels with me all season. My mom came out with some friends. All my friends and family back home for all the support, and of course my sponsors. Guys, couldn't do it without you. And we're gonna hang out here for a couple days, maybe go to the sandbar. Not sure what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna have some fun, and then I'm gonna head to La Crosse in a few days and start getting ready for that one. But we got to crack at the next one, and looking forward to it. Thank you, guys.
You'll have fun if you go out there, trust me. He's a 4-time Classic qualifier from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. Had 40 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day today. £15 and an ounce puts him in 34th place with 58 pounds, 14 ounces. Another good payday for Austin Felix here at the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. 58 pounds, 14 ounces. Austin, you made it to day 3, and that's always the goal.
Yeah, we're trying to get as many points as we can to close the deal here. Going to need a decent tournament. I figured if I could get 2 checks these last 2 events, we'd be good in the Classic. We did 1, so get to go home now and do another one. I had 2 interesting things never happened to me this week. It's so rough out there. I actually had waves coming at me from all 4 directions at once. It's really like discombobulating when you're out there. And I also managed to fish 3 days in a bass tournament without filling my gas tank up the whole time. So I only burned like 22 gallons of gas in 3 days. So at least I was efficient.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Look forward to seeing you in Wisconsin. A 3-time Bassmaster winner from Maryland. Let me hear it for Brian Schmidt. Brian Schmidt was our bubble boy. Went out in 50th place. Can he gain a few points here today? Had 39 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that, 19 pounds, 4 ounces, moves into 35th place with 58 pounds, 11 ounces, and that looks like he's definitely going to earn himself a few extra points here on SemiFinal Saturday. And the even better news is he's heading to a body of water that he loves to fish, and that is La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I know you're looking forward to that.
Isn't it crazy? I'm fishing a tournament here on Lake St. Clair, and I'm making a long run back today, and I'm thinking about the Mississippi River. It's crazy. We're ate up, all of us anglers are. You know, this one's done for me. Already thinking about that one. I wanted to get up there with a little bit of breathing room for the Classic, just a little bit, so I could take a few gambles. We'll have to see how these points, shake out. But, I got to give a shout out real quick to my equipment. I think there's a place called the Miracle Mile down in the river below us. Well, I went through the Miracle 28 miles going the other way. Let me tell you guys, I got a charter boat back home, throws a heck of a wake. That's all I was in for 28 miles, and my Ranger handled it. And, I look up front, my Garmin trolling motor's not moving, my electronics aren't moving, just complete butt whipping the whole way back. Everything's tight. Got to say something about that,
I'm happy to have you back here safe. Can't wait to see how lacrosse works out for you. Congrats on a good one. 40 down, 10 more to go. This next one, Elite Series rookie, a member of the Surge Squad from Georgia, Emil Wagner. Had 39 pounds, 15 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 20 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 23rd place with 60 pounds and 11 ounces. And he keeps surging towards that Bassmaster Classic berth, which is going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee in 2026. So a few more points and a little closer to the goal.
Yep, that was 100% the goal today. I knew a top 10 was probably a little out of reach unless I had one of those freak bags like Tucker or something. But I was in, I think 35th going into this one. So I think I'll move up maybe in the high 20s, and still got to have a good event at Mississippi River. But, man, I love this place. I love catching big smallmouth. Me and my buddy Forrest, we've been filming for YouTube all season and putting a bunch of time and effort into our YouTube channel. So if you guys want to watch, me lose and catch some big smallmouth on St. Clair, it'll be up on my YouTube channel. It's just Emil Wagner Fishing. I'd appreciate it if y'all checked it out, and ready for the next one.
All right, 8 down, 1 more to go. We'll see you in lacrosse. Speaking of Knoxville, Tennessee, he won the Classic there. He's a former Classic champion, Elite Series champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. 39 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. 16 pounds, 2 ounces, moves into 42nd place with 55 pounds and 14 ounces. Always good to have Gussie here on SemiFinal Saturday. $55 pounds, 14 ounces, and man, SemiFinal Saturday, so it's always a good time to have you here.
Yeah, that's a good week anytime you get to fish on Saturday. So, tough day for me. Got on a big shallow flat out there and 3-4 feet of water, and they were everywhere. The first day they were easy to catch. Practice, they were easy to catch. They got a lot harder yesterday, and they were really hard today. It's one of those things where it's hard to leave when you're, just when I'd be about to leave, like a 4-pounder would swim under the boat, or every time I'd hook a 3-pounder, there'd be a 4-pounder following it, and that's how it went. But had some friends and family come to the weigh in the last few days, so thanks everybody. Good crowd today, and look forward to lacrosse here in a week and finish her strong.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, my friend. From Old Forge, PA, give me a little love for Jonathan Kelly. Had 40 pounds and 7 ounces as of 2 days of competition. Day number 3, 5 fish for Jonathan Kelly. 18 pounds, 5 ounces gives him 58 pounds and 12 ounces. $58 pounds, 12 ounces, sitting in 36th place. So going to call an end to your tournament, but it's good news when that happens after half the field's already headed home.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt good to make a cut. It's been a tough year on me. So coming into this tournament, the goal was obviously I needed a top 10 going forward in the last 2 events. So I swung for a little bit today. I took a few chances because I had no choice. I seen where I was and I knew where I needed to be. Went out fishing the main lake for a little while this morning, and it just wasn't happening. I ran a whole lot of new water, couldn't find a whole lot of fish. So came back in at noon, caught everything I had, and just salvaged what I could as much as I could. So I'll take it. It's a little bit of momentum going into the next one at lacrosse, and there's a Classic berth at stake there, so I'm going to keep my head held high and I'm going to go swinging.
That's the attitude. We'll see you up there. Get there safe. He's a former collegiate champion, a former Elite Series champion from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. had 39 pounds, 11 ounces. After 2 days of competition, 17 pounds, 3 ounces, moves into 43rd place with 56.14. Gonna call an end to this one, but La Crosse, Wisconsin next. And that's, I mean, when you think of what kind of body of water do you follow up Lake St. Clair, probably one of the greatest smallmouth bass fisheries in the world, maybe the best at catching numbers. La Crosse is that for largemouth.
Yeah, I mean, this week it was awesome. We had beautiful weather. I mean, it wasn't hot at all. Didn't sweat at all. Caught a ton of smallmouth. Like next week, I'm gonna put the spinning rods down, pick a frog up, hopefully have a good time. Need a good tournament next week to make that classic. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting there and catching a few green ones.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. He's a former Elite Series champion, set the all-time record for the biggest win margin earlier this year. An Angler of the Year, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. Had 39 pounds, 14 ounces. As we wind down our way in here today, we'll bring out our top 10 in just a few minutes. 18-4 today, moves into 41st place. Going to call an end to this tournament for Kyle Welcher, but with 58 pounds, 2 ounces, he sits in 41st place and leaves here with some good Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. So a good one. Unfortunately, it's over, but man, La Crosse should set up very well for you.
Yeah, you know, coming in these last two tournaments, La Crosse was the one that I've been thinking about the entire time for obvious reasons, you know, my style of fishing. But we did what we needed to do here this week. I needed some points, make sure I got in the Classic. So all is good. Now we get to rush home because my wife's birthday is today and our anniversary's in a few days. So go spend a week at home and then come back La Crosse with a clear mind and go catch some green ones.
Well, happy birthday, Hunter, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. He's a 9-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane had 40 pounds and 1 ounce. There's no limit to cowbell in this event. I appreciate every bit of it. 17 pounds, 12 ounces puts you in 43rd place, and I mean you're making that guy pretty happy, and I love seeing you here on a Saturday, Chris.
That's my guy right there. That's Billy Batty. It's Billy b.a.s.s is who that guy is. Yeah, they've been setting me up here in beautiful Michigan. Doug, they're just phenomenal people, phenomenal family, and thank you all for coming out to this event and enjoying the summer. I mean, shouldn't you guys all be at the party over there, just a couple coves down? No one knows about it, I guess. No, but yeah.
I was there, and it is spectacular.
All right, I know what I'm doing this afternoon, but no, awesome week, nothing to lose. I'm not in it for points, so really the one that matters is in 2 weeks from now. We're going to try to win that one, but I had a phenomenal time. I really enjoyed your guys' lake. Thank you to everyone for tuning in my live channel here. It was an absolute blast casting these smallmouth. Dave, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Love watching it. Had a big mover yesterday. He is a former Bass Pro Shops U.S. Open team champion from Auburn, Alabama, Logan Parks. Weighed in the second biggest bag of the tournament yesterday with over 25 pounds, had 45 pounds, 5 ounces, needs 19-1 for the lead, 22 pounds, 5 ounces. And Yokohama Pro Logan Parks is leading the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. 67 pounds and 10 ounces. And Logan, wow, what a day yesterday, but another great day here today. And no matter what way this works out with these next few anglers, you're going to get a shot to swing at them tomorrow. And that is a great way to keep your sponsor happy.
Hey, I think Yokohama should sponsor some more tournaments. Hey, they gave me this awesome hat backstage. I wore it yesterday for the first time. I think it might be my new lucky hat. What do you think?
I mean, it's been working so far.
But seriously, man, we couldn't do what we do without our sponsors, especially people like Yokohama. You know, not only are they sponsoring me, but they're sponsoring this tournament. They're supporting what we do. I run the Geolanders on my truck. I've ran them all season. They're amazing. So if you're in the market for some new tires, go get you some Geolanders, because the companies that support us, that's who you should put your money with. Amazing day today. I caught a couple big ones last minute again, kind of like the first day. They're still there, but they're really hard to catch, and they're getting smarter. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. You know, can't win if you don't make the top 10, and we finally got our first top 10 of the year. I'm happy to be here. God is good.
It's a great attitude. I got to hang out with one of your teammates, Travis Pastrana, today. He said he did dinner with you last night. He kept saying how calm and chill you were. Were you really that calm and chill to have dinner with Travis Pastrana, or is that just what it looked like on the outside?
That's because they had me at the other table.
Well, you are at the head table here. Your tournament leader. Let's hear it for him. He is a two-time Classic qualifier, a two-time Elite Series champion from Japan, the Prince of Japanese Angling, Kyoya Fujita. Kyoya Fujita had 45 pounds, 14 ounces, needs 21.13 to take the lead away from Logan Parks. Looking for 21 pounds, 13 ounces, 21 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into second place with 67 pounds even. But once again, Kyoya is going to be part of our top 10. 67 pounds even, sitting in second place, and another shot at an Elite Series title. This is your third season. You've won an Elite Series event in every season. Is it going to happen again here tomorrow?
So I tried 25 pounds today, but 21 pounds. But I tried 28 pounds tomorrow.
28 pounds?
Yes, 28. Tori Makini have big back, so I need 28 pounds.
I would love to see it. If you weigh in 28 pounds, will you show all of America the lures that you use?
Jackal bait? Yes, new bait, Jackal new bait.
Will you show it to us? You are very good at hiding your baits.
Yeah. I'll show you tomorrow.
I look forward to watching it go down. Let's hear it for Kyoya Fujita. He weighed in the biggest bag of this tournament yesterday from Birmingham, Alabama. Elite Series rookie, Elite Series champion, and member of the Surge Squad, Tucker Smith. 48 pounds and an ounce yesterday, looking for 19.10. 18 pounds, 13 ounces. He's 13 ounces off of the overall lead, moves into third place, trying to chase down his college fishing partner, Logan Parks. 66 pounds, 14 ounces. You're sitting in third place, and you're going to get a shot at this title. And, man, the guy you're chasing down right now is your college fishing partner, Logan Parks. How does that feel?
It's pretty awesome. We've spent a lot of time in the boat together. It's really awesome to see, but today was just really tough for me. I went out to those places that I caught that big bag yesterday, and I never saw a big fish in all those areas. So I ran back here and ended up catching what I had. So it was a slow day, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to try to catch 25 plus again.
Love to see it happen for you. We'll bring you out in a few minutes in our top 10. He has led this tournament since day number one. He's an Elite Series champion. Your reigning Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from Illinois, Trey McKinney. 48 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day today. He's looking for 19.6 to take the lead back. 23 pounds, 15 ounces, 23.15 with 72 pounds and 4 ounces. He is leading the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair, and he is trying to go wire to wire here in his sophomore season. Man, what a week it has been. What a season it has been. What an Elite Series career it has been. This is his 17th Elite Series event. 15 top 50s. I mean, I think you're closing in on 10 top 10s. It is downright ridiculous. And dude, you put yourself in contention. You are the youngest to ever qualify for the Elites. The youngest to ever win Rookie of the Year. The youngest to ever win an Elite Series event. And right now, you're potentially 5 days away from becoming the youngest angler of the year in Bassmaster history. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, that's a lot of work, but it makes me nervous, hearing that and all that stuff. So today, like anything, like I had to listen to music because that's what calms my nerves, like it just gets my mind off stuff. So like tomorrow we're gonna have to be jamming really loud music tomorrow. So it's gonna be good. But today, it's kind of just steady. It wasn't nothing outright crazy, nothing like that. We caught one big one of a morning, one in the middle, and one just literally right before we came into weigh-in. So tomorrow we got a decent lead. It is hard to gain stuff, but you can stumble here because they just roam around. So it's gonna be tough, but we can go out there and not get in our head. I think we can hopefully do it and catch another good bag, but we'll just have to see what the Lord says tomorrow.
I see you're sporting a little whiskers. We're seeing you mature right in front of our very... How old are you now?
20.
20 years old. 20 years old. How long have you dreamed of this career?
You dream of it forever, but then once you realize what it means, and realize like what all goes into it, probably when I was about 16, anytime before that, I knew I wanted to fish, but I didn't know, how to like do it, and once I turned 16, I kind of saw what it takes to do it, and I was like, that is what I dream of. That's what I want to go do, and, thankful for my mom and dad to be able to allow me to go do that and let me just kind of go when I was 16 and go travel. And I know that was stressful on their part because, I do make dumb decisions. And so sometimes a lot of them. But thank goodness they trusted me to go out there and learn on my own.
Well, I could have never imagined that your dreams were as amazing as what we're seeing in front of us. Let's hear it for your tournament leader trying to go wire to wire. 20-year-old Trey McKinney. 50 anglers down, and that left us one thing to do, and that's to bring out our top 10. Michigan, are you ready? No. This is the Yokohama Tire Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. Only 10 anglers remain. One more time. Are you ready? Well, we may as well kick things off with a Yokohama pro. He is an 8-time Bassmaster winner, a former Bass Nation national champion, a 13-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Pollenic.
Good to have you here, brother. Good to be here, Father. Is this your first Sunday? Yes.
Michigan, this is very, very special. Firsts are special, and this is his very first championship Sunday. He is a former collegiate champion at Bass. He is a former classic qualifier. He is from Tennessee. Get loud for Cole Sands! This is his third Bassmaster top 10, and he does very, very well in these northern events. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, trying to go back-to-back and make it 2 in a row. From Blue Ash, Ohio, Alex Redwine!
Look at you! It's been a minute.
He is a former Bass Nation national champion. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion. He is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He holds the all-time record for the biggest smallmouth bass ever weighed in Bassmaster competition. He holds the all-time record for the 5 biggest fish ever weighed in the Bassmaster Classic. From Connecticut, Paul Mueller. We introduced one Championship Sunday rookie. Here is another, and he is doing it in his rookie season. We're so happy to have him here, all the way from Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Evan Kung.
Well.
That baby's going to have to hold on just one more day because he is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Bassmaster Open winner, a man more slick than an ugly stick. From Kentucky, Matt Robertson.
You got too much stuff to say.
Oh boy, nobody is surprised to see him here. What a young career he has had. He is a 3-time high school champion, a former collegiate champion, a former collegiate angler of the year, a former Bass Pro Shops US Open team champion, made $1 million casting for bass before he ever showed up here. He's a member of the Surge Squad. He is currently 3 points away from the Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year title, and he's chasing down his roommate, Paul Marks. Already won 1 Elite Series title, would love to get another. He weighed in the biggest bag of the tournament yesterday, 26 pounds, 2 ounces, from Birmingham, Alabama, Tucker Smith. How many top 10s this year? What a season he is having. He is having an incredible career on the Bassmaster Elite Series. In his first 2 seasons, he won 2 Elite Series titles. He is a former Rookie of the Year. He has put himself in contention once again here this year. A 2-time Classic qualifier, making his 4th Championship Sunday all the way from Japan. The Prince of Japanese Angling. Show reverence to Kyoya Fujita. Gets more ridiculous every week. Speaking of that $1 million, he was part of that team. A former Bass Pro Shops US Open champion. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a member of Team Yokohama, and he put on a show here the last few days, looking to keep that show rolling. Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama, Logan Parks. Now this is just getting tough. Really too many stats. It is hard to believe he hasn't even been here for 2 full seasons. What an Elite Series career he is having. Unbelievable. He has fished 17 Elite Series events. He has 15 top 50s. He is closing in on 10 top 10s. He is the youngest to ever qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. He is the youngest to ever win Elite Series Rookie of the Year. He is the youngest Elite Series champion. He is your current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. He is the man with the plan, saying, catch me if you can. From Illinois, young angling superstar Trey McKinney. We started with 101, 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. Those 10 have one goal, and that goal is to win the 8th Elite Series title of 2025, the Yokohama Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair, Michigan. One more time, let me hear ya. 10 Elite Series assassins will battle it out on this fabled fishery, but only one will be our champion. That will be decided this time tomorrow afternoon. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here all week long and supporting this incredible event. 10 anglers remain, 1 goal, and it'll all be decided on Lake St. Clair tomorrow. Make sure to follow the action all day long on Bassmaster.